you guys, it's Charlotte. Welcome back. If you haven't seen my last video yet, you may have noticed I chopped all my hair off. So I'll link that video in the eye in the corner if you want to go watch it, but that's what's going on here. I curled it today. Don't know quite how I feel about it, but I don't know. I feel like it's kind of cute. Anyway, for today's video, I am going to do some semester prep, getting ready for the semester, and giving some tips on how to best prepare for a semester in college. So it's Sunday for me right now and my classes start on Tuesday, so I do have some preparation stuff I need to get ready. My school just mailed me the books that I ordered for the semester, so I want to open those as well, and I'll be telling you guys a little bit about what school is like for me. If you didn't already know, I am a sophomore in college, but I'm staying home for the spring semester. I was home for the fall as well, so I'm doing all of my classes this semester online from home. So I will be giving a couple of tips for doing school from home as well, because I know that I've struggled with it and a lot of people have been struggling with it recently, because it is really, really different than going to school in person or actually at school away from home. So I'll be giving you guys some of my tips for that as well. And I'm also going to be kind of getting myself ready. So it's going to be my first school themed video of 2021, I guess. So that's exciting. Okay, so first I just want to talk a little bit about preparation, how to get ready, and how to stay organized during the semester and stay sane. I use a couple of different journals, notebooks, that kind of thing to stay organized for the semester. First, this is something new I'm doing this year. This is my bullet journal, and this is where I write all my to-do lists and all of the tasks I need to get done for the week, and I will be writing kind of more what I have going on for the day, that kind of thing in here. This is kind of more my general everything going on in my life type of planner. I have my weekly spreads where I just write out what I've just been doing so far before the semester starts. I've just been writing all the things I need to get done for that day, and then in this little box, all the things that I need to get done for the week. And that's been working out pretty well when I don't have a lot of assignments and school things to do. But once school actually starts, I think I'm going to go back to using this planner. I use this for the entire fall semester, and I haven't really used it in between semesters because I've been using my bullet journal. But this one is good because it's strictly for school. I use it only for tracking my assignments, when I have essays due, big projects due, group meetings, that kind of stuff. Anything for school, I track it in here. And this is just a 2020 to 2021 planner from Staples. They have these all over the place. You can get them at Target, Michael's, Staples, online even. They have them everywhere. They're super easy and they're pretty affordable. But I really like these for keeping track of my homework assignments, school things, like I said, rather than the bullet journal, because it's nice to be able to go in and see what I have only for school and not get bogged down with all of the other things that I need to do in my life. If I'm really stressed out, if I have a really big week ahead of me, I want to go in and be able to see, okay, I have 2 papers and a test this week, and not have to worry about I also need to clean my room and fold my laundry and wash my sheets and all that stuff. I still need to do it, but it's nice to be able to go in and just focus on the academic side of things rather than seeing everything all together. So next, this is more about note-taking. I highly, highly, highly recommend, whether you're doing school at home or in person or whatever, hybrid, anything, take handwritten notes. Some people do really well taking notes on the computer, but they do say that taking notes by hand on paper is better for studying, better for memory. Don't have a source for that, but that's just what I've heard. And it's what works best for me. So I use 3-section notebooks. I actually didn't do this for a long time. For a long, long time, I used 1-subject notebooks for each of my classes. The sun's coming in and it's gonna be in my face. At my school, we have 5 classes per semester, so I would have 5 individual notebooks. And that worked pretty well when I was on campus and maybe I didn't have a class that day, or, needed to bring an extra notebook on my day off from that class, or whatever the deal was. I thought that worked really well for me until my friend Caroline suggested getting 3 subject notebooks. There's the sun. like I was saying, 3-subject notebooks work really well for me when I'm doing school at home because I never have to worry about like having the wrong notebook or forgetting a notebook or writing something down in the wrong place because it's literally all just right here. I imagine it would work really well for being on campus too, but I haven't been on campus in almost a year, so I can't really speak to that. But basically, the way we do it at my school, and I think the way a lot of other schools do it, is classes on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then classes on Tuesday and Thursday. So what I do is I have one notebook for my Monday, Wednesday, and Friday classes, and it just so happened to work out for me where I have 3 classes on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I have one section for biology, one section for chemistry, one section for geometry. These aren't my actual classes, but just for an example. So say I have those 3 classes Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This is my one Monday, Wednesday, Friday notebook, and I have all of my class notes for that day in one place. So I never forget anything. And then I use the other one for my Tuesday, Thursday classes. Am I making any sense? I don't know if I'm making any sense. If you're doing class online in any way, whether it's completely online like me or if you're doing a hybrid system or whatever you're doing, I highly recommend getting a pair of blue light glasses to wear while you're in class and doing whatever you're doing online, because we spend so much time on a screen when you're doing online school because your classes are online, your homework's online, you have to meet with your friends or your group mates if you're doing a group project, your professors, everything's online. It's all virtual. And that can be really bad for your eyes, and if you're like me, you get headaches if you stare at a screen for too long. But I have found that blue light glasses really help cut those headaches, so I would highly recommend getting a pair of blue light glasses if you're doing anything online in any capacity. And the last thing for me is actually on my phone. I do really well when I set alarms for things. I would highly recommend setting some alarms for your school year, when your classes are, when you have to wake up, all that stuff, right on your phone, because you always have your phone with you and you'll never forget it, and the alarms just go off automatically. So I would highly recommend setting some alarms on your phone. All right, the sun has finally started cooperating and I think my camera is zoomed in. It's time to actually, okay, there goes my phone, start getting ready for my semester to start. So like I mentioned earlier, my school does 5 classes per semester, and I will be taking 5 classes this semester. I'm doing full-time student status. So you may or may not know I'm a communications major, which means...
Happy New Year. However you felt about 2020, the fact is, it's in the history books.
Okay, that just started playing on its own and I have no idea what happened, but apparently my computer is haunted. Good to know. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm a communications major, which means I will be taking a few communications courses. I'm a marketing minor, so I'm taking 1 marketing class. I'm in the honors program at my school, so I will be taking 1 honors core class and then 1 honors science class. So I'm about to start filling out my planner, and this is just my school planner. And while I'm doing that, I will explain a little bit more what my classes are. So I'm just setting up my planner here, and this is the planner that I mentioned in the beginning is my strictly academic planner. This is where I write only my homework assignments and stuff for school, where my bullet journal is where I write everything else, like I mentioned in the beginning. So the way I do my layout is by writing down the classes that I have each day. So for example, Tuesday the 19th, which is my first day of classes, I have 3 classes, and then on Wednesday the 20th, I will have 2 classes, and basically the way my school sets it up is I'll have the 3 classes, the book publishing, marketing, and graphics on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then what I'm writing right now is my science and modern world. I'll have those on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Obviously, we didn't have school on Monday because it was Martin Luther King Day, but on a normal week, we would have classes on Monday. So just to explain what classes I'm taking in case you guys are curious, the first class on there is called Book Publishing. It's a communications class. It's actually all about editing and developing manuscripts. I'm really excited to take this class. So my school actually has a student-run publishing house, and we accept manuscripts from all over the country from authors of all ages who write in all genres. They submit manuscripts to my school, and then the student staff who take the communications classes work on the manuscripts that they send in, and we edit them and we work with the authors, and eventually they get published through the school if they get accepted. So I'm taking one of those courses this semester where I'll actually get to work with the authors and edit their manuscripts. I'm so excited for that class, so I'll keep you updated on how that one goes. I'm taking a marketing class called Consumer Behavior, which also sounds really exciting. It's kind of a mix of communications and business, I'd say. It's kind of like the study of why consumers do what they do. And then my last class on Tuesdays and Thursdays is a graphics class where it's basically like an intro communications course all about graphic design. And I don't know a ton about that stuff, but it does really interest me, so I'm really excited to take this class and learn more about graphics and see if that's something that I would want to do in the future, perhaps as a career. And then my Monday, Wednesday, and Friday classes, I have a science class and the class that I'm calling Modern World. My science class is all about genetics and heredity, and I'm really excited to take that one because that was what interested me most in high school biology, so I'm excited for that one. And then my Modern World is my honors core class, and it's basically a mixture of history, English, philosophy, and theology for the modern era. So we're basically starting with the American Revolution and the French Revolution and going all the way into the mid to late 60s, I think, maybe even further. So that'll be interesting. I don't usually love history classes, but I am actually excited to take that class and see what it's all about. And then I'm also putting stuff in my bullet journal just so I can have everything in the same place. I won't be writing the assignments in full in my bullet journal. What I'm doing, you'll see in a second, is I just write that I have the class on that day as something that I need to do, and then I'll write kind of generally as an idea marketing homework or modern world homework, that kind of thing. And then to see the actual assignment, I can go into my school planner or to our online Moodle page. Okay, so that is how I set up my planners. I've never done it with the bullet journal before, so I only filled in the 1 week because I don't know if that's gonna work for me or not, but I know that this setup in my strictly school planner works really well for me. So I did fill in the entire month of January for now. So I know I already have some assignments due on the first day of school, so I'm going to go through my email and go through all of the syllabi and everything like that, and look through and write in what assignments I have due. I'm also, not that it's super exciting, but I'm also going to open my box and see what my books look like, and then I will be all prepared for the semester. Okay, you guys, so my plan was to go through and figure out what I had due for all my classes and everything like that, but then I was going through our school portal and almost none of my classes are set up yet. So I don't know what the deal is there. Maybe it's just because it's the weekend. I don't think that was focused on my face the whole time, but that's okay. For example, I'll show you. So at my school, we use Moodle. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Moodle, but this is what we use. And all of this is supposed to be filled in. All of the brackets and stuff is supposed to be filled in, but it isn't yet. It says welcome to course name. The course name's not filled in. Professor, none of that stuff is filled in. So like I said, I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that, but it makes my job both harder and easier. Harder in the sense that I have less to go on to prepare for the semester, but easier because I don't necessarily have any work due that I know about, so we'll see. So I guess the last thing that we need to do in this video is open my box from the school and get my textbooks. So let's do that. Let's see what's going on here. Like I was saying earlier, the Moodle pages aren't completely set up yet, and that means that the books book requirements and like the syllabus and all of the textbooks that we need for every class is also not set up yet. So I was only able to order 3 of the books that I need for this semester, and I know I will need more. They're just like the course listings aren't available yet, I guess. But these are the books that I did get. This is Principles and Practices of Graphic Design. This is for my Intro to Graphics class. The next 2 are for my science class. This is the Gene Frankenstein. Those are the 3 books that I got so far this semester. And my last bit of advice, I will leave you guys with this, is rent your textbooks used. Rent them used. Here's why. Renting your books is infinitely cheaper than buying your books, and used books are much, much cheaper than brand new books. So the combination, the most expensive thing you can do is buy your books new, and the cheapest thing you can do is to rent your books used. But that is going to be it for today's video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found it helpful. If you needed any of these tips, or if you didn't, I hope maybe you learned something new. I know I've said this 100 times already, but my semester starts on Tuesday, so the college content will be coming very soon. I'll be vlogging my first day of classes and like my first week of classes and my schedule and all that stuff. So stay tuned for that. Like I said earlier, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any of the videos that I'll be posting. Post every Thursday and Sunday this year, so you don't want to miss any of that good content. Self-plug, shameless. But yeah, like I said, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
She doesn't text me on the weekend. Don't wanna know what she's up to. Calm down. If I close my eyes and focus on my own mind for a while, then it doesn't matter. This love's all I remember.